We're here at Stephen Bubach Photography Gallery in the Backstreet Art District in Palm Springs. Actually, the first time was last year. This is my second time exhibiting in the gallery. The reaction has been amazing. People that we're trying to reach with this are definitely taking notice, and one even bought a piece. So that was exciting. He was a person that worked in the healthcare industry during that era, and it really spoke to him. Exciting first sale ever.
The whole exhibition, there's 12 or 15 photographers, each displaying 3 images, and only one is sold, and it was one of Brown's. They put a red dot on it, and there's only one red dot.
That single red dot in the gallery meant the vision connected. Everything that you see in the printed photograph, the environment in the studio looks exactly like that. We just take one shot. There's no compositing, there's no layering, there's no any of that. It's just a single shutter release. What you see is what you get. They can actually look down and see these historic images, these archival photos actually projected onto their body, onto the walls and things around them, the objects around them. They're surrounded by this imagery, so they respond emotionally to it. And that's how we can capture a true, raw, emotional image from somebody who is not a model, who is not an actor. That's really the power of the projection photography technique. The drawbacks would be numerous. It takes a long time. We have to shoot literally hundreds and hundreds of frames to get just the right moment. This piece behind me, actually, we did take a burst of photos, and half a second before this and half a second after this, unusable. But this one frame, we had just the right expression, and he's squeezing the cloth and the water's dripping from it, and it was just absolutely perfect. This is the panicking phase. It's the AIDS quilt, trying to get the sheet to match the quilt image, so it looks like the quilt is actually wrapping around Michael. Then we've got to figure out how to shoot Michael, project him, and then shoot him again, hugging himself. Have to build a little bit, and then get somebody in front of the camera and test it and see what the problems are, and then go back and build a little bit more. It's very time consuming. We could have easily thrown this together digitally, but we wouldn't have that raw emotion from the subject. And hopefully it's therapy for the people that see the work, but primarily it's therapy for me and the subject. And Michael, we're helping work through this stuff ourselves.
And one thing I've learned about Brown, I really learned that he gets frustrated very easily, which I didn't know before. When we're both tired, I would say easily.
It is a lot of fun.
And sometimes we had each other's anxiety because of the timelines, and with me having worked in a department where you had project plans and goals and deadlines, I'm having so much fun. I want to help you with those future ones.
Okay, so the whole series is 6 images. So I've got 5 of the 6 images done. The 6th one, the final one, the hug, is not done, but it should be by now. So we're getting off the hook by saying that it's going to be a live creation. We're going to create it live on the opening night. We're figuring it out. It's very exciting, very scary. So actually, I had wanted to do something like this from the beginning. I'm all about incorporating the viewer into the process of art. It's always a personal thing. We had originally wanted to use images of the AIDS quilts that you're wrapping around. You remember that? A lot of fun, but really kind of difficult and not such great results. I've never really heard of anybody doing anything quite like this. We're producing a fine art product, but it's got a documentary aspect. It's a true story. It's a real person expressing their own life.
And the persons you're using as models are the people that the story is actually about. So it really makes it impossible to work in a traditional way. How could you, as the artistic director, be able to tell my story without some input? And you kept having this vision, and you kept putting it out there just subtly, and pretty soon I drank the Kool-Aid.
Yes, the rest of it is top secret. But anyway, there's going to be candles. It's going to be really touching. And it's going to be a guaranteed tearjerker. People are going to cry. It's going to be soul crushing. So come on down.